Today, I'm going to teach you how to use Delay by Zapier. This feature is incredibly useful when you need to pause your automation workflow before moving to the next action, giving you better control over timing in your automated processes. First, open your web browser and head over to Zapier.com. Once you're on the homepage, go ahead and log in using your credentials. Make sure you've got your login details ready so you can access your Zapier dashboard smoothly. After logging in, you'll be taken to your Zapier dashboard. Look for the Zap button and click on it. This will start the process of creating a new automation workflow from scratch. Next, you'll need to set up the trigger for your Zap. Click on the trigger button to get started. The trigger is what initiates your automation, so this step is crucial. In the trigger section, search for and select your preferred trigger app. This could be anything from Gmail to Google Sheets, depending on what you want to automate. Once you've selected your trigger app, you'll see a drop-down menu appear. From this menu, choose a specific trigger event that matches your needs. For example, if you selected Gmail, you might choose New Email as your trigger event. After selecting the event, you'll need to connect your trigger app account to Zapier. Follow the prompts to authorize the connection, then click Continue to move forward. Now comes the important part where we add the delay. Click on the Action button, which is where you'll define what happens after your trigger fires. In the app search bar, type Delay by Zapier and select it from the results. This is the feature that will pause your workflow. You'll see another drop-down menu where you need to choose an action event. Zapier offers different delay options here, so pick the one that suits your workflow best. Once you've made your selection, click Continue to proceed to the configuration stage. Here's where you customize your delay settings. You'll need to fill in the necessary information by entering the time delayed value and the time delayed for fields. The time delayed value is the number, and time delayed for is the unit of time, whether that's minutes, hours, or days. For instance, if you want a 30-minute delay, you'd enter 30 in the value field and select minutes from the time unit dropdown. Take your time here to ensure the delay matches exactly what your workflow requires. After you've entered everything correctly, click Continue, and that's it. You've successfully set up a delay in your Zapier workflow, giving you precise control over when actions happen in your automation. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.